Hey everybody, Sarah Nicodemus here with Compass Real Estate, joined by my lovely colleague, Sam McMullen. Sam, do you want to introduce yourself?
You just did, but I'm with Cross Country Mortgage.
We are here with Settlers Coffee, Kylie and Daniel Harrington, and they're joining us to give us the scoop on what's going on.
Finally, a coffee shop in the neighborhood.
We've been waiting for this.
No pressure.
It better be awesome, but no pressure.
It'll be awesome.
Well, tell us, you guys, how did this concept come about? How did you choose your name, and tell us more about what it's going to be like to go to Settlers?
Yeah, so I'll give you a little bit of the backstory. So a kind of a cafe bakery has actually been in my mom's vision for quite some time, and she was the first one to come to Tennessee. And it was something that she's been wanting to do, and she put together the business plan and everything. And kind of in a roundabout way, it sort of turned into a coffee shop in Tollgate, and that's sort of where we came in. I have a background in product development and coffee products, so I've from that stemmed kind of a love and a hobby of coffee. And so it went from me sort of helping out in the beginning to us moving to our family to Tennessee and helping build Settlers Coffee and Provisions. And so that's kind of how it started. And the naming of it has a really neat story that my wife came up with, and I'll let her talk to.
Yeah, so when his mom decided that we would be a great team to be able to work on this coffee shop together, the first thing we did was try to find the name, and it really didn't take long at all. And as soon as we knew we were doing this, I really wanted to honor that feeling of moving. As we had moved from California to Massachusetts, we were there for 3 years, and this weird thing happens when you move, where you're so excited of being in the new place and the possibilities of your new life, but you still really long for those familiar things. And coffee is so familiar, and having a coffee shop in your neighborhood makes you feel home so much faster. So when we wanted to do a coffee shop, I thought the modern day settler. We are modern day settlers, and that's just the perfect name for something that makes you feel like home.
It is the perfect name, especially considering, everything that we've seen in the market over the last few years. So many folks relocating here, especially to Tollgate Village. And your mom is also a neighbor in Tollgate Village, right?
Yes, she is. Yeah, so that's so she's the one who found Tollgate Village. So like I said, she was the first to come to Tennessee 3.5 or so years ago, and found Tollgate really by chance. She actually was getting a home in Spring Hill, but was waiting for it, needed an apartment, and signed a lease in Tollgate without ever even going there or seeing it. And
that sounds like our story too. We landed in Tollgate on accident.
Yeah,
and stayed for a decade.
Yeah, she totally landed there by chance and then just loved it, and still moved out and moved down to Spring Hill for a bit, but kind of always knew that she wanted to get back up into Tollgate, and she does live up in Tollgate now, and will be a nice walking distance from the coffee shop.
Will she be working in the shop? Will we see her?
Yes, she will be around in the shop, as well as my younger sister is also going to be an integral part in the shop. Along with you're likely to see our 4 kids running about here and there.
And
Perfect.
our 1-year-old will be strapped to my back.
Oh, so I know by the time that this goes live, you will most likely be open. What date are you anticipating?
So right now we're looking to finish construction by end of July, and then opening soon after that. So if we're not opening by the end of July, then we're going to be opening within the month of August.
Yeah, it's construction's challenging, right?
Yes, this is our first jump into anything like this, and to put it, construction is challenging. That is a good way of stating it.
Well, I can say I saw progress. Knowing we were doing this video today, I drove by and I see the drywall's now up.
Yes, drywall's up.
Yeah, we are absolutely we got walls. We are in the home stretch for sure. Drywall is up, and our big coffee counter is going to start getting built out next week. we are absolutely in the home stretch of the build out. You know, yeah, it took a little bit longer than we would have liked, but as we're getting closer to the end too, we definitely plan on starting to share a little bit of that with the community through our Facebook page, and we'll should be able to start engaging a little bit more as well. So we're looking forward to that.
We'll share links down in the comments for you guys to start liking and following Settlers, staying up with all of the things that are happening there. So what can we expect to find in your shop?
We have first and foremost, very good coffee. That's you know, this we've been doing this now for almost a year. We've been planning and then going throughout the build out process, and I love coffee, and so I dove into it immediately. So we've done cuppings with all the roasters. We've worked very hard to curate and land on a coffee that we think everybody will love. Something my wife always said is she's more of a tea drinker, but she loves the way that coffee smells. So the goal is to try and find a coffee that tastes the way it smells.
Yeah.
You know, that's what she was always telling me. So, you know, so that's kind of what we did, and we feel like we've landed on a great couple of blends, and so we'll have great coffee. You know, and it'll be our Settlers branded coffee. Another thing we're really excited about is our tea selection. We did not just tea is definitely not an afterthought. We're partnering with the Nashville Tea Company to be serving very, very high end, very high quality loose leaf teas. And we'll be doing that in a few different forms and fashions, you know, through just regular hot brewed tea, iced teas, tea lattes, things like that, as well as hopefully being able to sell it in the shop. So that's actually something we're very excited about, was finding fantastic local tea as to be able to serve in our shop. And then lastly, food, the provisions part of Settlers Coffee and Provisions. The plan is to really stick with more grab and grow options. We're not a large space, and so we want to make sure that people can kind of funnel in and out quickly. So keep it high end, keep it high quality and great tasting, but make it a quick kind of grab and go. So that way people that are on their commute running out, they can be in and out of our shop very fast. Or if they're looking to hang out, we have our wonderful patio that extends into a nice grass area as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's my jam right there.
Yeah.
Patio sipping.
Yes, the patio is wonderful. The grass and trees just went in not too long ago. And so, yeah, whether it's in our chairs or even just sitting on the lawn right there, that's a great little space that we have.
And will you be offering Wi-Fi?
I'm sure. I think that's just a standard.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Well, I asked because there actually has been a coffee shop locally that did not offer Wi-Fi.
Wow.
So I always ask, because if I'm going to roll up, it means I'm going to pull my computer out too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll have Wi-Fi, and our hope and goal for Settlers is to really just be what the community needs it to be. We are, we're not just another coffee shop on the main drag or anything. We are Tollgate's coffee shop, and we are in that community, and it's such a neat community the way it's planned out. And so, that's kind of above all else, we look to really just service the community of Tollgate and really become an integral part of it.
Yeah, and being that family run business, we have the opportunity to grow as we go too. So if we're doing something that people don't like, they could tell us, we could change it. Or if somebody really wants something different, like, just let us know. We could really, we have all the control and flexibility to
You're looking
make
for
this
the
what we
input.
need.
I love that. I love that. What a great community builder. What a great place to gather.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very excited. It's been a long time coming, but then in the same, not too long, and we're almost there. And we can't wait to just open the doors and see what happens and see how the community responds and supports us.
Well, it's going to be good. The community is looking forward to this for a long, long time.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
Yeah.
Well, I think the post that Kylie, it must have been you, Kylie, that put on the Tollgate Facebook page a year ago, asking for, you mentioned the name and said something about we're open to ideas. And I think, was that last summer? It feels like it was.
Yeah, I think it may have been, I think it was maybe in December.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was 6 months ago.
Yeah, but it feels, right. But still, definitely count down the days.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate your time today. We're looking forward. Sam and I will be first in line. Let us know.
Yeah, please tell us first.
Oh,
Like,
and
give us,
speaking
like,
of
hey,
speaking of first in line, before I commit to that, how early are you going to be open?
So we in the beginning we plan to do kind of a soft opening just before we go for a straight grand opening. But the Tollgate definitely seems like a commuter. There's people there that are commuting into Nashville, so we definitely intend on being open early enough for those people. That's something that's actually one of the questions we are going to ask people is how early would you like us open?
Yeah. So how early do you need?
Yeah. So how early do
Oh
you need?
gosh,
Yeah.
I can be there by 9:30. That might be too late for most everybody.
Yeah.
I was gonna say by 7:38.
Yeah. I
But
think,
I'm driving
definitely 7
Yeah.
at the latest.
Yeah, we'll
Well, and-
definitely be
and
open
you know,
by 7.
You've got all of that school traffic too.
Yeah.
And I
So
think that the high school, I believe, starts at 7:30. Is that?
7:42.
I know it's really early.
7:47, something like that.
Yeah, Sam,
Okay.
you would know because
Yeah.
he's got kids there.
Yeah.
How
7:40 call it 7:45. So traffic starts backing up 7:30.
Hmm.
So but you can drop your kids off early. So if they're heading to Nashville, they can drop their kids off. They're out, 7 o'clock, 7:15.
Yeah.
yeah, we definitely intend on being open by 7 a.m. And then from there, if the community needs us open a little bit early for some earlier commuters, then
That's
that's
great.
something that we'll accommodate for sure.
how late will you stay open?
In the beginning, I think we'll probably do a kind of a late or afternoon close, sometime around 3 o'clock. And then again, from there, if the community needs us open later, then we'll be able to adjust that and stay open later. We'll be looking for that feedback of, from the community. If people want to be coming in until later on in the evening, then we'll keep the doors open and accommodate for that.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today. And
Thank you.
if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, give me a call. My information is down below. And if you're looking for a lender, Money Man Sam right here.
I hope that doesn't stick.
Anything you want to add to that?
No, not me. This is all great.
Okay, fantastic.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.